he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. There'll be a gain of 7, but I imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
And they always talk about the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
It would be everywhere. When the man said that, I'm like, yeah, she working with them people. When that former man said he was lying.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
It was Tyus Bowser that time who made the play on the defensive side.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray.
They will follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
They go back to Murray on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
They go with Murray again. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Up the middle, Murray. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now it's Jackson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at about the 28. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1-point game. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg Dulcich, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Well, partner, this hasn't been the smoothest day for him, but he certainly picked the right time to get right, as they like to say. How about that for a touchdown?
Boy, he did. I guess they say all's well that ends well. It's not over yet, but you're right. He picked a good time for that first touchdown pass.
Exactly right. Not over yet. The defense is going to have to make it hold up.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they hang on to their 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That is caught, Bateman, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jackson. Finding Watkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball. Whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback, you have a much better opportunity.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to put one over his head as this game progresses.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Throwing now is Wilson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Wilson going to throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Pat Surtain, and the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half.